Hi, welcome to My Market Kitchen. I'm Ben O'Donoghue, and today we're blessed to have Anna Polyviou here cooking for us. What are we cooking, Anna?
Today what we're doing is we're doing fruit salad, toasted pavlova. So fruit salad, because we're at the Paran market, we're going to go out there with Ben and we're going to pick different produce that's in season, and then we make a pavlova. And the pavlova is super easy. So normally it takes hours. Today, it takes minutes.
Okay, Anna, talk to me.
People freak out about meringue, and the key thing is not to over whisk it, because then it will rise and then collapse.
Ah.
So today I want to make it super easy, and we're doing equal quantities of egg whites. So 6 egg whites in there, weighs at 180 grams. Then over there we've got caster sugar, and that's 180 grams. Some vanilla paste in there.
Yep.
And then a teaspoon of corn flour. Okay.
Now tell me, is it true that it's best to use old egg whites?
They say old egg whites in at room temperature because they whisk up better.
Okay, yep.
But we are at the market, so everything's fresh.
They have amazing eggs here. They have eggs with chickens. There's 30 of them to 1 hectare. That's like, you know, VIP chickens.
VVIP chickens. So this pavlova is going to be super amazing then.
Yes, it should do. Are these the ones?
Yeah, I went out there first thing in the morning.
I think they're called good time eggs or something like that. The chickens have been having a good time.
They are, aren't they? Look at that.
Look at the colour of that. That is just so dense and black from, I mean, I've used other ones that don't look half as good as that.
Great quality.
So when do you put the sugar in?
So what we're going to do is we're going to semi-whisk our egg whites, and then we don't gradually add our sugar, we add the whole thing in.
Oh,
the reason why we add it all in is because we don't want too much aerated egg whites.
okay.
Just on medium speed, we're going to speed it up a little bit.
So is this called a French meringue? Like you got a Swiss meringue, Italian meringue? Is that just French meringue?
This is just the Ben meringue. That's what it is today.
Bog standard then. Bog standard meringue, Ben meringue.
So
but it's still delicious.
Oh, super
look at that.
delicious. See how it's all coming together?
Lovely and glossy, isn't it? You know, when I was growing up, meringue was my favourite thing to eat. I was told that when I was about 5, or maybe a little bit younger, 4, we were on a cruise boat going from Africa to India, and they had a dessert trolley and they had meringues in it. I refused to eat anything but meringue.
Did you say when you were little?
Yeah.
I still eat it now. So straight in, teaspoon of corn flour, and we're just going to whisk it up to incorporate. And that's it.
Beautiful. So simple.
So simple. That's it. Done.
Excellent.
How fast was that?
It was, well, very fast. Minutes.
So what I've got over here is a tray. I've lined it with baking paper and I sprayed it down so it sticks, and there's an overhang. And the reason we need the overhang is so we can pick it.
Lift it up.
Yeah, that's it.
You're clever.
Oh my God, I am. Not just
You're
a pretty
an ideas
face,
girl, Anna. That's what I like.
And then I spray it again, just so it doesn't stick. So our oven has been already preheated at 170 degrees.
This is where you do that trick, eh? You know it's ready when it doesn't fall on your head.
Well,
Are we going to put all of this in here?
We're going to throw it all in. Save a little bit, just save a little bit. This is a palette knife, so it's got a bit of a tilt, just easier to spread your meringue.
Oh man, you can just smell the vanilla. It is really strong, isn't it? So good.
So good. So Ben, can you see that I'm going into all the corners?
Yep.
Because we want to make sure that this meringue is evenly spread. So I'm just
And does it have to be super smooth or?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there will be a little bit of access. You could turn that into meringues, like little pipes and little
100%.
meringues. So what got you into pastry? Because I know you started your career as a chef, a regular chef, doing like everything, savouries and whatnot. At what point did you go, I want to be a pastry chef?
Well, I find pastry a lot more fun.
Really?
Do you ever cook a piece of meat and get excited, or do you have a piece of meringue here and say, wow, how great is that?
I feel you.
So guys, as you can see, evenly spread. Ben's actually, that extra stuff isn't to make any more meringue, it's for Ben's tummy. Yeah. But anyways, that's going to go into the oven for about 17 minutes until it's nice and golden.
Will it puff up a little bit?
It will puff up, and you need to make sure that it's actually golden, because what you don't want to do, Ben, is have it undercooked, because it won't come out of the baking paper.
Yep. So
and we need to flip it over.
Want me to pop that in?
Pop it in, please. Put a timer on. It's 170 degrees for 17 minutes.
So Anna, while that cooks, let's go shopping for these berries.
Oh, fantastic. Let's do it.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Oh,
berries.
Look at that.
Nice blueberries. You know good blueberries when they've still got all the white hue. When you pick them fresh, they're like almost smoky. Oh, beautiful, huh? Things looking good today, Johnny.
Oh, yum!
Your strawberries are really beautiful.
They are.
So good.
Figs are the best fruit.
So my mum always used to tell us that we couldn't eat figs because you get pimples. Because it's her favourite fruit.
Oh, she's
So we're
getting them
kids, you
herself,
know, so
sorry.
we're kids and we're like, oh, we can't eat it, we can't eat it. Mind you, she's on a ladder at my auntie's house just picking them. Oh.
I love the leaves as well. Like,
I've never used.
you make oils, fig leaf oils, amazing.
Thank you so much, Johnny, really appreciate it.
Arrivederci, bello.
Thank you. Look at that. So it's overflowing, Ben, and can you see how it's just coming off the paper?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. And it hasn't risen and then gone down, it's actually how it's shaped. And it's good, it's overhanging, it's fine.
And it's still nice and spongy, isn't it? It's actually like a sponge.
So good.
Cool. So what do you do from here?
So I just sprinkle some sugar straight on top.
Yep.
That's just so it doesn't stick on the baking paper. And I let it cool down slightly.
Yep.
Because what's happening now, it's cooking the bottom part and we really need that to happen.
Okay, what are we going to fill this with?
So I'm just doing whipped cream, icing sugar and vanilla. I kept it very simple.
Cream, chantilly cream.
And the reason for that is because we've got those beautiful raspberries and strawberries and blueberries and blackberries. So that's what we're going to use to flavour and the sweetness of your meringue.
So that and the sharpness of those berries will cut through the sweetness of all of this. So
Oh yeah.
There's nothing better, I think, than meringue and berries and cream.
So simple.
Say no more.
So what I'm going to do here is flip it because the inside over there on the tray, that's where we're going to spread our cream, and the top is the outside of it. So I've got baking paper.
Yep.
So put it here. Wish me luck, I'm going to flip it. Oh, done it.
You've done this before. It's not your first rodeo, is it?
And then see how it's just coming off? So you've got to slowly pull it off.
Does it matter if you rip it?
Look, it doesn't,
But it does.
but it does.
It's not the end of the day. We can turn it into eating mess.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And never throw food away, guys. So you can get a glass and just throw everything on top of each other.
Hey, when I'm around, nothing gets thrown away.
Oh, no, I can see it. You had all the meringue raw. We're going to let this cool down, and then what we do is we roll it. This is super nice sponge. Key secret, don't over whisk your egg whites, and don't open up your oven when the meringue is cooking, because that's going to rise and then it's going to collapse.
Collapse.
Don't want to do that.
We are about to make our roly-poly meringue marshmallow Swiss roll.
Well, it's all those descriptions in one. So what we've got over here is our Pavlova marshmallow meringue.
That's what I was talking about.
We have allowed it to cool down on a wire rack. The reason for that is we're going to add our cream onto it.
Yep.
If it's too hot, it's going to start melting. So it's really important to cool it down. Do not put your sponge into the fridge quite yet. Just let it cool down. And we've allowed it, to cool down for about 5-10 minutes, and now we're ready to go.
We've got all these wonderful berries, these beautiful strawberries we got off John and the raspberries, and I can't wait.
So over here, I've just got basically our cream that we spoke about before. Cream, icing sugar, vanilla.
Chantilly cream, as they call it. Yummy.
Slightly over, only because we need it to hold together. If you under whisk it, it's going to ooze everywhere. Our favourite palette knife, so we can spread it.
You know, you could have, if you weren't a pastry chef, been an excellent plasterer.
Well, I could, but I can't eat my plastering.
That's true, that's true.
So what I'm doing here is I'm adding some cream into my pavlova sheet, and the other one I'm going to keep for on the top. Got raspberries, so we'll just throw it in. Blackberries,
How come you ripped the raspberry?
just so I can have more raspberry
Raspberry.
throughout, because otherwise I'm going to end up putting a whole punnet in there, but I'm just trying to put half a punnet.
Oh, raspberries. Can you use frozen berries?
You can, but what you're going to find is going to start leaking out. So I tend to not, but you can. So I just add it all in. But you don't necessarily have to add berries. You can pour anything that's in season. So, stone fruit, mangoes, passion fruit.
Yum.
Look at that. I mean, that is gorgeous.
You could serve it like that.
Well, you could. You definitely could, Ben, but we're not. So I'm going to roll it.
And it's still really flexible, isn't it?
Yeah. And see how I've done it that way? The whole point is if I did it the other way on the sides,
Be thin.
it's going to be thin. And we don't want that. We want it full. We want people getting excited. So guys, what I'm doing is I've got a scraper as well and I'm pushing it in so it can tighten up. And Ben, don't ever get rid of these parts.
Oh, the gnarly end bits.
Oh,
That's the
they're
best
my
bit.
favourite. A lot of chefs in the kitchen will trim that off. But you know, we're at home, and home is all about rustic goodness
Look at that.
and things done properly.
Cool.
I got a dinner party tonight. I might take this over actually.
Yeah, you've already done all the hard work, but what am I going to eat? You can't just...
You got the strawberries, Ben.
Oh, thanks. I mean, that's good. I probably don't need the meringue. The old waistline's taking a bit of a hammering doing this show.
So Ben, can you see that?
That is beautiful.
That is beautiful, and things are oozing out. You can see the berries already.
Yum.
We're going to place it in the fridge for about 5-10 minutes. That's just so the cream can set. And then we're going to finish it off with garnishing it with berries.
Well, let's hurry up.
Let's go.
So I hear that in your spare time you do a bit of DJing.
I do. I am called DJ Sweet Beats because I'm sweet and there's a bit of a beat. But it's all for fun. You know, it's a hobby. I love it. And I mean, tunes in the kitchen is the best thing ever.
Yeah, well, I actually don't allow tunes in my kitchen.
Don't you?
Concentration, concentration, concentration.
Yeah, see, I'm all about having fun in the kitchen, not like Ben is very strict.
Yeah.
Guys, what I've got here is the leftover cream. I've got a plain nozzle and a piping bag. And the reason why I'm piping my cream on top is so my fruit can stick on top.
Yeah, cool.
So you can serve it like this, Ben, if you want, but we're not.
Good, this will arrange all the fruit around the outside.
Oh, you can?
So I want to see your piping skills a little... oh, look at that.
Oh my God, the first one wasn't great. So that's just our leftover cream.
Yeah, and you do that all over?
Yep.
Make it like a hedgehog kind of thing?
Yeah, and just throw
Fill
it,
up
pipe
the
it on.
gaps. Beautiful.
There we go. And then what I've done is I've got some fresh basil that I found in the markets. So I'm putting it there. It gives it freshness and it also gives it great colour.
Yum. Yeah, you know, a little bit of green pops against all the red. That's what I love about doing the show here in the market. I know it's like, if you need something, it's there. If you see something, it inspires you, you know? It's like, that's why I love walking through markets. I love working here, farmers markets, just seeing the produce and getting ideas. So I think that's what drives me.
And that's it, guys. That's our pavlova. That's absolutely beautiful and it did not take long at all.
I don't even want to cut into it. It looks so good.
Oh, I just want to take it home.
Yum.
I don't want to share.
I thought that was me.
How good is this?
It is good.
I'm very
Thank
proud
you
of it.
very much,
no,
mate.
thank you, Ben.
Mwah.
Oh,
I've seen you
so
cook.
much fun.
Now I've got to come and see you DJ.
Oh, next time I'm back on, I bring my decks.
Party time!